more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons, the Transformers.
I was only trying to help!
Constructicons, transform to Devastator and stop that drill!
Okay, let's show them what we're built for! Look, guys, if we don't make it, it's been great being part of the team.
Hey guys, welcome back for today's video, which is chapter 5 of 6 of these Constructicons Jinbao Builder.D Devastator set. And today is going to be Scavenger's turn, which is a digging, I don't know what the official English word for it is, terminology for it is, but it's a digging machine. And he's got this arm which can move in all kinds of positions, very cool. One thing that is not part of the design is for the cabin part to move around, which is something which would have been nice if they had actually engineered that in this toy, because that's one of the parts which would be very cool to do if you want to position them in their vehicle modes. But sadly enough, that doesn't work. The tracks don't move around. He's got these little tiny wheels down here for him to ride around. And oh yeah, you can already see his head. There's head kibble here. So they could have probably made a way to make that disappear either inside the cabin here, as they did with Long Haul, or just have a little panel slide over it. Maybe have two extra flaps on this part to flap over it. I think they could have hit that better. But yeah, I'm gonna be looking into transforming this guy and see if I can do it without having to use the manual. Let me just sort out which one I will be needing for that, if I do need it. So we got him right here. And this is his cartoony looks. And I'll try and transform it into that. I'll just change the camera angle first. This should do it. Okay, so I'm thinking about finding a way to extend his legs first, and then do the top part of his body. I think that should be the way to approach this one. And I think I already found it, so yeah, I'll be trying to see how far I can get. Okay, guys, I think I got it actually. There's no real parts, which makes me think that I'm overlooking something, to be honest. I did notice this little lid here, which pegs into his, I guess you could call it a neck or start of his chest. And that might actually be used for to hide his face more in truck mode. I'm not sure if that's what it's meant for, but it seems like that is the case here. I'd have to take a look at it once it's transformed back into vehicle mode, but I'm probably not going to do it. Oh yeah, I will do that actually for transforming it into Devastator. This abdomen part might be have to do that a little bit different, but I kind of like the way this looks right now. He is a little bit his arms are a little bit too tucked to his body for my liking. I would have preferred it if I could extend it just a little bit. He looks skinny compared to the other guys, like the most skinny guy. Maybe Scrapper is even skinnier than this guy, but I do like the way he looks. He looks pretty cool. I see some elements which were featured in some of the other guys as well, like for example the tracks with this little heel module pad thing here, which was tucked here. That's from we've seen that in Bone Crusher as well. And what else was there? Oh yeah, the way his arms were tucked in, I think Hook had that as well. I was hoping for this device to be able to take it off, because I was afraid of it becoming very back heavy, but that is actually not the case. I mean, he's fairly stable, I gotta say. Like yeah, it seems pretty stable. Maybe if I put him in different positions, that it will become different. But I think these heels are a big part of him being so stable. So thanks for that. Anything else I want to mention? I'm just gonna look for the gun and check on in the manual if I've done it properly or not. I like the way he looks. He looks pretty cool. This is what his face looks like. The same translucent backside to make his eyes glow a little bit. That looks very cool, I gotta say. It does shine through on the bottom, which they could have done a little bit different, I guess, but who cares? Like this, it looks pretty cool. So yeah, the face sculpt looks like this. You can rotate his head around 360. Make him look downwards a little bit. Hardly any movement to the back. Slide wobble to the left and slide wobble to the right. He's got this double torso twist. As who had that as well? Yeah, Bone Crusher as well. So it's very similar to Bone Crusher. And this one can actually move around without something being in the way, which was not the case with Bone Crusher. His arm is on a ratchet, 360 round. You can extend it like this, but his head does get in the way for it to go all the way. But you would have probably been able to do it 90 degrees, like this one. Then he has a bicep rotation. And let me see, yeah, it's got a double jointed elbow, same as who had that? Which one was that? I think that was Bone Crusher. I think Hook had that, but I'm not sure about that. Anyhow, I like double joints, especially for positioning purposes and whatnot. His hip is on a ratchet. This one is not on a ratchet. The arm, the hand grip is the same as with all the other guys, open and closed fist. That's about it. No individual fingers or whatever, no thumb movement. You can move his wrists around, same as with the other guys. His legs are on a ratchet. The same weird long haul connection right here, but there's no skirt part to keep it into place. So that had me worried for a little bit, but this locking mechanism seems to be quite sturdy. I mean, it does not move around. It doesn't open up. So yeah, that's a good call on those on that design team. Oh wait, now it does open up. So I guess I shouldn't be moving it upwards too much, because then it opens up apparently. Let me just close it up again. There we go. But yeah, ratchet outside and forwards and backwards. Almost 90 degrees, but the tracks are in the way of the skirt over there, and 90 to the front, or close to 90, and to the back. You can move his knee, his lower leg, more than 90 degrees, which was the case on, I've seen this mechanism before, must have been Bone Crusher, because the legs very much resemble Bone Crushers. And yeah, the feet I already covered, because they're the same as Bone Crusher as well. So the leg parts are very similar to Bone Crusher, and the top part as well, actually. So it's a very similar transformation. There's something about the arms, I wish they would have done that a little bit differently. I would have preferred them to extend a little bit, like I said. But I think this is a very cool figure. I wish I could move this a bit more out of sight, but I think this is the max I can get out of it. And I think because it just sticks out a lot. Like, it would have been nice if I could move it downwards or something, but I don't think I can push this in more, and I don't want to break it, of course. I think this is the max. Anyhow, pretty cool figure, I gotta say. Let me just check out if I've done it properly and see if I can. I mean, I got two more guns left to give this guy his gun, and then I guess that's it for Scavenger. Yeah, pretty cool figure. I like the way it looks, which basically goes for this whole set. Oh yeah, too bad you can't open up his arms either. Like there's no butterfly mechanism in there, sadly enough. That would have been cool. So if they designed it so that you could extend it and have a butterfly, that would have made this figure almost near perfect, I think. But sadly enough, they didn't. So yeah, let me just check out the manual real quick. Okay, so apparently I've already mentioned in the previous video that this is supposed to be part of him. They put it in a picture right here at the start of the transformation. I don't like that look, but it actually is supposed to go there to fully arm him. And as you can see on that picture, apparently the arm has to go to the side of his body, like so, I guess, which is a choice. Not sure if I like it that way, but yeah, I guess I would have just preferred it for it to drop down here, I guess. But yeah, you can push it to the side as well. That's what the manual says. That's up to you guys if you ever get this set. I don't think I like that very much. But yeah. Let's see what else there is. Okay, so I think the transformation is done the way it's supposed to go. From the looks of it, apart from that arm part, it looks about right. In the manual, they do have this like all the way up, this part, like so or something. I actually like it going to the back. It gives it a little bit more more relief to his chest. And I think that's the way it's supposed to be transformed. As I can see in the manual, this is the gun that's supposed to go along with him, which you can collapse into a smaller version and then tuck it underneath his vehicle mode somehow. So you can separate it right here, and then there's this little peg here which you can plug in on either side. Like so, and then tuck it into his vehicle mode, which of course I won't be doing. Or maybe in Devastator mode, maybe I will. So yeah, as for which goes for all the robots and their guns. Like oh yeah, I'm really missing a butterfly feature right now, because it would have been nice if I could like just extend his arm somewhat. So yeah, the butterflies, that would have been crucial for this robot, I think. Yeah. So yeah, what I've noticed with all the robots I've transformed so far, like the guns are a mess inside their hands, like they just move around the whole time, and what's really lacking is just a simple peg right here, which you could plug into the hand right there. That would have been great. That would have fixed a lot of the moving. Look at that. And no matter how tight I squeeze the fist, in the end it does end up moving around. So that's just too bad that they did not do that. Yeah, okay, so the arms are probably the weak point of this robot. I think it would have been better if they had done that differently. But yeah, he looks pretty cool. I gotta say that this one might just be one of my favorites of this set. I like Hook a lot as well, and yeah, I'm very curious about the way Scrapper is gonna look. So I'll be doing that in the next video, and thank you guys for joining in this transformation and review video. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you guys for the next one. Later.